Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hey, I know it's a few days away. This is my last day of school this week, and I'll talk about Thanksgiving in just a second. Thanksgiving. What is it? It's a day that we set aside to be thankful. We gather in homes across our nation. We generally sit around a table or all over the house, depending on the size of your family, and we partake in way too much food, more than a lot of people have in days and days and days. We eat too much. Some people watch football. Some people have a seat and watch a movie. Some people talk. The kids play. There's noise and companionship. I bet there's arguments sometimes. I'll bet there's game playing. And then there's an exhausted cleanup and everybody dozes or goes to bed early or stays up late and plays with their cousins or their brothers or their sisters or their friends. Thanksgiving. That's what it is. It's food, it's friends, and it's family. But you know what? I think we have a great time when we get together as a family for Thanksgiving, and I love to gather with my family and say grace and thank God for what He's given us. Everything's not perfect. There's people sick in our family. There's people having a hard time in our family. We have our own hang-ups and problems. But you know, for the most part, we're very blessed and we're very thankful. But you see, I think Thanksgiving ought to be more than one day. I think every day we ought to get up and be thankful for what God has given us, for every breath that we get, for every moment that we live, for everything that we get to experience. It's a gift from God. I know that might sound a little kooky to some people, but I thank God for each day. I thank God for friends. I thank God for experiences, for good books, for good food, for good times, for a good movie, for a good night's rest, for everything that we encounter in life. God has blessed us to encounter it. He makes our life better. And sometimes I think we forget to be thankful. I think we're a really unthankful bunch of people. If you look across America, we have such surplus. We have so much. And sometimes we forget that there are those that don't. People whine about the inequities in society. They say, well, some people have a whole lot and here I am barely getting by. You know, Jesus gave an illustration talking about how it was more difficult for the rich man to enter into heaven than for the camel to go through the eye of the needle. But when we say rich, we think of Bill Gates and Donald Trump and people like that. But to be honest with you folks, if you had more than one meal yesterday and you slept in a soft bed and you were warm and you felt safe, you're among the elite in the world. People all over this world might get something to eat, are always hungry, are probably cold and crowded, and feel unsafe. We are that rich man. And so we need to be very careful when we're complaining about things we don't have. We need to make sure that we're thankful for what we do. And we need to share as often as we can. Just some food for thought. Now, I hope you have a lot of food with your family. I hope you have a lot of good times with your family. And I hope you have a lot of peace and enjoyment over this coming holiday. But let's not forget those who won't have that. Let's keep them in our hearts and in our prayers. And when we have an opportunity, let's take action to make their lives better. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'm going to have a great long break. I will probably see you next Monday. Take care. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving. And remember, be kind to each other.